Yahweh, Baruch Yahweh Shai, Baruch Yahweh, Baruch Yahweh Shai, Baruch Yahweh, Baruch Yahweh Shai, Mahasoro Kahodash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone Ruel, as well as peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit when loyal. And today I want to go into a topic entitled Being Elite in Babylon. Being elite in Babylon. Alright, and the reason why I'm going into this, the reason why I'm going into this lesson is, encouraging brothers and sisters through the spirit to, make proper choices, good choices in Babylon, better choices in Babylon. Because oftentimes you are in the flesh, and your flesh has needs, your flesh has wants, and mediocrity is advertised towards you. Esau, he'll advertise the hell out of a hamburger and fries, and he'll advertise the hell out of just, chasing hoes, and, you turn, it's literally just females on social media going live, and they're not doing nothing but expecting somebody to holler at them, and niggas they're just going live, and they just half naked in their bedroom. Esau, like I said, advertised the hell out of a hamburger, some Popeyes fried chicken, and advertise that shit, and that'll kind of put you in a mindset to pursue it. Now, granted, we all, Jake can be simple at times, or Jake can, succumb to his vices, all right? Or you can succumb to your own devices, but just making that a lifestyle, that's something you don't want to do. That's why we have our forefathers. They go deeper than the laws. They go deeper than the laws of Moses. Our forefathers in Sirach. It tells you, be not, insatiable in dainty things, and proves our soul and our life, and that which is evil for a gift that not unto it. All these different things, man. You see, they go deeper than the laws. So yeah, we know we're Hebrews, but we also have to understand that we are elite. All right. And when you really have a culture, a healthy culture, you really have a noble culture, you're not mingling with the peasants in Babylon. Granted, like I said, you'll go out. There's nothing wrong with going out, man. You might go to a bar or whatever, but just putting yourself in situations that ultimately will make your life harder. Life is already harder in America. As an Israelite, it's already harder in this truth. Life is already hard. So you don't want to make it harder because you want to please your flesh in so many ways. So, just admonishing brothers to not have the mindset, hey man, we in Babylon, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, to an extent that is true, but on the flip side, you don't want that mindset to put you in a harder situation. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna be perfect. You're not gonna have most likely not gonna have a Lamborghini or Ferrari. You most likely not gonna have just a Halle Berry. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean you finna go and just pursue Keisha. You know what I mean? Or just always put yourself in a situation where you just making your life harder, man, because of your own devices. You see? I mean, Jake do what he gotta do, but don't hey, making babies everywhere, or you know what I mean? Because child support is a real thing, and you'll be thinking like, damn, life was already a challenge in this truth. Life is already a challenge in America. Now we dealing with baby mamas and all this other bullshit. You see? Now we're dealing with just all type of diseases because of how you eat. All type of ailments because of how you eat. So you can't have that mindset, hey bro, we in Babylon. You still gotta get the best of the best, man, or the best of the worst. Have that mentality. I want the best of the worst. And it's not to just make, you know, point the finger at brothers and make brothers feel like, you know, you trying to make things harder for them, or you interfering with their liberty. No, but you don't want your liberty, or you don't want to take your liberty, and that liberty turns your life into a living hell. You know? What I'm learning as a man, what I'm learning as an elite, is not what you say yes to, is what you say no to. And the things you say no to, it gives you more peace in life. If you learn to say no, it gives you more peace. When you say no to yourself, it gives you more peace. All because something comes your way, that doesn't mean you have to say yes to it. All because certain females like you, that don't mean you have to say yes to every female. You know, if she already got an unstable situation, she's gonna make your situation unstable. If she's unstable, she's gonna make you unstable. Sometimes the juice is not worth the squeeze. You know, but we are all men, and I understand. But this is so brothers won't make their life harder. All right? We got these needs, and Jake be deprived. Jake be horny. But you still have to move like an elite, because it'll help you in the long run. You know? And I'm only talking from the shit I done been through, man. I'm only talking from the shit I done been through. Because brother, you go 6 months without a woman, a year, 2 years. And so of course the flesh take over, and you watch the stuff on the internet, but you don't want to watch the stuff on the internet. So you try to go out and get a female, but even that, she still have to have some type of quality, decency, you know? Even sometimes these females that's free or whatever, they come with bullshit. Sometimes it's not worth the bullshit. And it's good to have a routine where you physically active, where you working out, or you walking or exercising. You are exercising. As a young man, it's good to have a routine where you're not always in a position where you can self-sabotage. Sometimes male nature, the flesh, the fact that you're by yourself, you might start self-sabotaging. But for other men, if you're out all the time, you might self-sabotage. So you have to know yourself. But sometimes women ain't the solution, or this particular woman is not the solution. And definitely eating bullshit is not the solution. Drinking bullshit is not the solution. Because the things that you do to cope with Babylon, if it ultimately can make your life harder in Babylon in the long run. You know? But I mean, that's pretty much the point. That's pretty much the point. It's just something I learned as a man. It's not just I'm looking through brothers, looking at brothers' lives, you know, judging them, or not that we can't judge. You love a brother, you have to, you know, or looking down at a brother, but I'm just looking at my own bullshit I can, and just admonishing brothers, you know, that may be coming into the truth. Last couple of years, but it might just be young men, like don't have a mindset of settling per se, because we're in Babylon. You settle to a certain extent. We're not gonna have Sarah or Judith or nothing like that, but you're not gonna put yourself in a situation that'll make your life harder because you have these needs or wants. And you say to yourself, you know, we in hell. Well, you're gonna be in more hell if you make the wrong decision. You know? Scripture does say better to marry than to burn, but you still are royal. You still are precious. You know? Royal elite. And like I said, you're elite in Babylon. I think about Elam. There's certain things I don't see Elam doing. I don't see Elam doing ratchet shit. I think they got a pretty noble culture. You know, they're not noble. They got a noble culture. They're not noble people. But it's a lot better than Babylonian culture. And it's not because they give an example. All because you're in Babylon, that doesn't mean you have to do what the Babylonians do. Religion protects you from living like a fucking heathen and living the consequences of living like a heathen. The underdog nation, which is Israel, that's the underdog in America. Israel can't afford to live like a fucking heathen because you can't afford to deliver yourself from the consequences of living like a heathen. You see? Keisha is a single mom, and Keisha is in a position she's in because she lived like a Roman. She made decisions like a fucking Roman. And now she's in a shitty situation, and she's going to be in a shitty situation because the government is going to cut off those because they got a war to fight. They're going to have to go to a war. So those lifestyle choices, now you got the consequences of it. A single mother with 4 kids, 3-4 kids, you're going to be the biggest liability on earth. You know? But you live life like a fucking heathen. And now the government's going to turn its back on you, and now you're going to have no safety net for your decision making. Same thing with Jake, man. You know? A lot of times life is hard for Jake because Jake has no skill. You know, the decisions you made in life as a man, all these dreams you chase as a man, these rap dreams, these street dreams, it came with you never acquired a skill. And a man who has no skill, his life is just gonna be harder for you. Or just having a bunch of kids, man. Jake gonna do what they do, but you don't want to just deliberately make your life harder. And have a mindset, hey bro, we in hell. But don't give yourself more hell because we in hell. You know? Sometimes I heard Eve say, God gave her kids. No, you gave you them kids. You busted it open, gave you them kids, man. Because ultimately, the Most High did allow the kid to be made. He summoned the kid to come on earth. But Most High is not with you just up and having kids without structure and a man being at home. You did that shit, Keisha. You know? Stop throwing God in this. You know? So the whole thing is, you know, be elite, still make good decisions. Pray to Yahweh by some outside to give you the judgment and the discipline to have good decisions. Do what's better for you. You know? And like I said, what I've learned is it's not what you say yes to that makes you who you are. It's what you say no to. Because what you say no to could give you a peace of mind. Sometimes no gives a nigga a peace of mind. It gives a man a peace of mind, you know? Straight like that. Sometimes it comes out like that. But sometimes no gives you a peace of mind, man. Saying no, it gives you a fucking peace of mind, man. That's pretty much the point. I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Al-Shai, Bahashim Al-Kakodash. I want to give them an honor to our elder apostles, a great millstar Ruel. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, Shalom, Shalom.